What the heck?
Oh my gosh. Here we go.
What's going on here? You got a 6-seater. Forget 2-seater, 3-seater, 4-seater. I think you're going for 6 or 5.
So, this is Project Deep Space. World's first 6-wheel drive Hyper GT that's fully electrified.
6 wheels, I just noticed.
6 wheels. So with 6 wheels, you have 6 electric motors. If you have 400 to 500 horsepower available per motor, for something like a Rimac or a Tesla Plaid, then 6 wheels, you can do the math. We're not talking about horsepower or specifications just yet, but there's a number of world's first. By the way, Nathan Malinek, head of design, Manny Khoshbin.
Hey, man.
Yeah,
Pleasure
so excited to be here with you today.
Wow. So this is your sketch.
Yes.
From his mind.
Well, yeah, I was telling you that story earlier when Nathan came on board. I'd been wrestling with this whole, how can we do electrification differently for about 10 years. And I had certain design features, and before I described them to Nathan for the first time, he grabbed a pen, and I couldn't find a blank sheet of paper, so I grabbed a bank statement off my wife's desk, and so we still have that. I'll send you that image for the video so you can share that with your fans. But basically, the two big design features that are just differentiate Deep Space from any other vehicle ever designed are the 6-wheel drive configuration, which can only be done with electrification. That's not really possible with internal combustion or with hybrid. And then the other thing that you can't see from this, but I can show you later on after we shoot, is a diamond-shaped seating interior. So this front seat is actually center driving position, like Speedtail, like McLaren F1 T50. The 2 seats are flanking, but have a lot more legroom.
Yeah.
And then Nathan, do you want to talk about the rear?
Sure. Yeah. So I have a background in aerospace, private jet aviation, and so this is the world's first automotive VVIP seat in a car, basically.
So basically, your seat.
And what does that mean in layman's terms? I don't know. Does it like
fully
your seat over here? This seat here.
Yeah.
No way.
This is the back. This is in the back. So
wow.
when you're
whoa, hello. I got you.
when you're up driving, Senator, and you got your gloves on and you're ready to go fast, and your queen is in the back, and she's like, Manny, take me to the Hermes store, you know?
Yeah.
Or vice versa. Anyway,
all right.
Here, give me a hand, brother.
We did
not plan that. Anyway, so the VVIP, so in the private aircraft world, I never heard that term before. Very, very important person.
So so there is more room back here. This thing will recline underneath.
Yeah, so you can kind of see it ghosted in here.
But
that's it reclined. So your head is basically going to be.
It will be a lie flat design.
That's like a first class ticket seat.
Yes,
Just go to bed.
That's exactly right.
That's it. Yeah.
Now, what's the length of the vehicle?
It'll be about 21 feet long. That's still.
So you're gonna outdo a Speedtail, 17 feet.
It'll be longer.
Yeah. Well, you got the.
You have room for. You can see you have room for 4 sets of golf clubs in the back.
Wow.
Or whatever
4
you want.
sets of clubs in the back, and then
4 sets of carry-on luggage in the front and the nose.
Wow.
Going doors. So. It's just just so many design features that are never been done before.
Well, I can tell you, no one's ever done this before.
Yes, right. I told you, I'm a contrarian, like your contrarian cousin from Texas.
Wow.
So yeah, we're very excited about it.
My first reaction is I love it because nothing else is like it.
Nothing like it.
Yeah, it's kind of like the truck Mercedes made, the 6-axle.
AMG 6x6, sure.
Yeah. That became very popular, but for off-roading, this could be a street version, 6-axle.
Well, this is going to be all about
like a touring car.
A luxurious grand touring car. Very luxurious, very comfortable. With electrification, the NVH is going to be extremely quiet. The highest quality materials, all carbon fiber body, carbon fiber tub. This is not going to be a lightweight vehicle like we were talking about earlier.
Oh yeah.
But it will be as light as an electrified vehicle with 6 wheels and 6 motors can be. It's
how
all
does
about
it-
comfort.
Yeah, weight, balance, and turning ratio. That's when you're talking about 21 feet. I'm thinking of
Sure.
a minibus.
Well, yeah, and that's probably, again, it's as long as the Suburban, maybe a hair longer than the Suburban. There may be the possibility, it's still very early, we haven't really got into the engineering phase just yet, but possibly the
Turning.
rear wheels will turn the opposite direction
yeah.
to give it a little tighter turning radius. But again, this is not the vehicle that you're going to be pulling into the mall parking lot. This is more than likely going to be sitting front center at any valet or anywhere
Yeah.
you go, right?
Yeah.
But again, I think for, if you want to load up your queen and the kids and you want to go to the desert for just a quick getaway weekend or something,
Yeah.
and you want to blast quickly down the freeway, I think it'll do that very, very well.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, I love it. And what's the horsepower?
we're
The
not,
main
we're not
question.
talking about that yet, but again, it's simple, it's easy, it's simple math. You've got 6 electric motors, and each motor is capable of producing over 400 horsepower per motor. So does that mean we're going to be delivering 2,400 to
yeah.
3,000 horsepower to the client? I'm not sure.
No.
It's really kind of depends on, we have orders. We are listening very, very carefully to what our clients are, because we're still, again, we're beyond the sketch stage, but we haven't made hard commitments in terms of
On the-
CAD and tooling and things of that nature yet. So I think that's an important consideration.
Yeah,
What our clients,
absolutely.
I think that, again, what's important about this vehicle is that, again, it carries 4 people very comfortably, very luxuriously. And if it also happens to be the world's quickest accelerating 4-seat vehicle from
On
0 to
6
200,
axles.
from 0 to 200 miles per hour,
Yeah.
I think that would be a cool feature. Are we trying to
Oh,
beat
yeah.
Venom F5? Are we trying to beat, this is not a top speed car. This is not an all-out performance car, I guess.
Well, 0 to 200, yeah.
My aviation analogy would be, if the Venom F5 is the F-22 Raptor of the road, then this is the Gulfstream G700. So
like
they're both very fast, but they deliver their speed in a very, very different way.
Well, I like it.
Yeah.
Congrats, man.
Thank you, brother.
Oh,
Very excited to share it
I
with
can't
you.
wait to see the actual clay model and
Yes.
the 3-dimension model.
You'll get to see the full 1-to-1 in the not too distant future.
Yeah.
We're still very focused on F5. There's still a lot of exciting things coming with F5, and we'll share more about with you and your fans at another time. But,
Absolutely.
right now, we felt like it was important to share Project Deep Space with you in the world, because again, there is obviously a growing segment that's moving towards electrification. Electrification gives us the ability to have 6 wheels packaged in a car and deliver a design that's never been done before in a number of ways. But this is also a way that we tell the automotive world that the Venom F5 wasn't just a vanity one-hit wonder project. It was part of a 10-year product plan that we've worked with Nathan on, and so this is the next car that will come after F5. We're probably looking at 2026 production, so it's still a little ways down the road, but looking forward to sharing more advancements with the program as time moves forward.
Well, it's very futuristic. I love it. The 6 axles, the door, and that seating arrangement on the 4th seat is, puts it in a different category.
It does. I'm glad you noticed that. We talk about that. It kind of, I think with cars like Speedtail and maybe the Koenigsegg Gamera, that Hyper GT, but this creates a different category, that it's electrified, it has more space, it can take more stuff, it's longer, it's electrified.
It has more physical presence.
So maybe you can help us come up with a name for this new category.
Oh, I will. Don't worry.
It's a one of one in its own category.
But
No,
Manny, you mentioned it earlier. This is more. This is an experience. It's not necessarily about the numbers. This is like creating an experience that no one else can offer and have. And so I think that's what's most special about the car.
Most customers that are going to buy this, they already have Bugattis and
right.
Venom, and all the fastest cars. But this would be cool because, it's like
When you pull in
you
the
have
Cars
arrived-
and Coffee or Cars and Copters, you're probably the only one there. And then when the car pulls in, the fans, what are they going to want to look at first?
Something most rare and unique.
Yes. So,
All right, make it a one of one, and you got a deal.
All right, you talk to
You got
MS
it.
and we'll hook you up. All right.
Thank you, John.
Thank you, Manny.
Yeah, more to come with John.
More to come.
Wow.
Thank you.
Amazing job. Amazing job.
Oh, thanks, man. I'm glad you like it.
All right, guys, this was a super, super cool treat from John Hennessy, bringing down his Deep Space project. Really cool. I'm excited for him. Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe, like the video. Till next week, be well, be safe. So I sold this for 40.7 million 2 years ago. So I made about close to $12 million. Residential investors work longer hours for lower returns compared to commercial real estate investors. Contrarian Academy helps residential investors successfully acquire their first commercial property in 6 months or less. There's a lot of pockets of opportunity where you can take great real estate that's located in great location and repurpose it. While one state, for example, Houston, that's heavily invested in oil and gas industry, is experiencing a recession, you may have another state like California experiencing the economic boom. You don't really have to wait for a global economic recession to jump out and invest your money and buy real estate. Apply now by clicking the link below.